I've come here today to talk to you about a change in the space engineers meta that is going to come and be prevalent when the next update happens with the AI block. And the main thing that I'm going to be talking about is the thing I am currently on top of, which is a gravity drive. Now, you've probably heard of gravity drives before. Big thing is that gravity generators can propel mass blocks on their own grid, so naturally you can just have gravity generators giving thrust to their own grid. And now this one is a lot more powerful. It's got a lot more mass blocks and more gravity drives, enabling it to reach stupidly high acceleration and basically just jump around. And it is much more akin to being put inside a heavy armor cruiser or something and allowing it to move around with great speed and efficiency. The main thing, though, is that, as you might notice, there is this guy down here, this programmable block thingy-majiggy. This isn't allowed on official servers, and even though I haven't played really that much on official servers, I can tell you that the lack of programmable blocks is quite a big discussion. Obviously, it's meant to reduce lag, but there's a lot of cool things that programmable blocks bring. Of course, on the upside, you don't have this on Keen servers. You only have more simplified versions of just one direction or two directional gravity drives that you need to toggle manually. With this programmable block, and do apologize, this grav drive is really jumping around trying to correct itself. With this programmable block here, I am able to just take WASD space and C input and just bring it straight into the gravity drive. And go super fast. And it basically completely replaces thrusters. And now, that's cool and all, but since there's no programmable blocks on servers, you can't do this on servers. Or at least you can't do them on official servers, and most other servers don't allow grav drive exploits. So if this is a big thing for official server players, you can't really have this, at least in its full form. But with the new AI block, there's a good chance that one of the things it's able to detect will be whether a thruster is firing or not. And while they have looked in the menu before, they never actually showed that it was in there. In fact, the part of the menu they did show didn't show enough to be able to confirm whether this whole can test whether thrusters are firing thing exists or not. And the main reason that's important is because if we know a thruster is firing, we can use that to just translate it over to the grav drives and have the grav drives be our primary source of momentum instead of thrusters. See what I'm getting at? Now, you basically have this, but on official servers. And that is going to be generally a big problem for a lot of the ships on those servers, since they're going to need to be completely revolutionized to include something like this, which is interesting. It definitely means I'm probably not going to be playing on official servers for a long time, if ever, again, because I don't want to be dealing with this. But for the most part, we're just going to see how it turns out, and if people like Lusa will actually have to deal with this monstrosity. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoy your day. Goodbye.